In this unit, we'll go over how to define personal goals, including short-term and long-term goals. Then, we will cover the role of data in goal creation and conclude with a live demo on goal forming. Personal goals can be defined as being an individual's cognitive representation of their own personal motivations. In other words, your interests that you brainstormed and data gathered in the previous phase will be represented by the goals that you formed. This is because the interests that you brainstormed and researched further about are derived directly from your personal values and motivations. One such article which defined personal goals also provides a link between personal goals, values, and motivations, and is worth a read. Basically, the article argues that a person with values, personal goals, and motivations would be driven by a desire of success in categories such as professional, social, and personal life. I tend to agree with this, as it is difficult to form goals and achieve success when personal motivations and values are unknown or are not very clear to the individual. However, for us, we now better understand our personal interests and have hopefully learned more about ourselves after going through the informing phase and reflecting on our results. Therefore, we are now ready to begin with the goal forming phase. There are only a few steps to forming your goals. Number 1, bring in your interests. Number 2, utilize the data that you have gathered on each interest. Number 3, write SMART goals. What is a SMART goal? When we mention forming a SMART goal, we do not mean that your goal has to have intellectual properties or characteristics. On the contrary, SMART is an acronym that some of you might have heard of. In terms of goal forming, SMART could be expanded into number 1, writing a specific goal. Number 2, ensuring that each goal is measurable. Number 3, ensuring that each goal is achievable. Number 4, ensuring that each goal is realistic or relevant. And number 5, setting a time or a due date for each goal. Essentially, researchers who came up with this method believed that goal creation was previously a vague process in general. The challenges of goal creation led them to propose a novel framework to form goals in a more precise and efficient manner. This goal forming method is discussed further in this paper titled Writing Smart Rehabilitation Goals and Achieving Goal Attainment Scaling, a practical guide, for those of you who might not be familiar or would like a deeper look. When forming our goals, we can use the data we gathered to help us create more specific, measurable, achievable, and realistic goals. By also adding a due date for each goal, we are able to more easily transition each goal for the planning phase of goal-oriented planning.